Howdy, every pony. It's PonyPokey Podcast again. I'm Jake.
I'm Derek.
And I'm Bobby.
And this is our second podcast. And we kind of have an idea what we're doing now.
Yeah.
So, hopefully it'll go smoothly.
Went pretty well last time.
Yeah, so can only improve. Anyway, first thing I guess we should bring up this week's episode. That episode. That
was a great episode.
Very good, very good.
The entire thing with Iron Will was just perfect. He was Kronk in pony form, okay?
Yeah.
And it was really, really wonderful. And I'm so happy with that episode.
Mm-hmm.
Very good stuff.
Fun fact, we actually attempted and failed to record a commentary of that episode as it was live on the hub when it premiered.
Yeah. And
it basically defaulted into us going, "Ah!" like every 5 seconds.
Anything interesting.
And then being quiet to actually listen to the show, because we respect this show and we're not going to talk over it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll talk over it one day, but not right now, because it was a new episode, and I wanted to watch that.
And it was really good.
Also because copyright claims are no fun.
Yeah. Those are dangerous things, like playing with fire. We don't want to fuck with that.
It is literally like playing with fire.
We already have one strike.
Yeah. In Germany.
For some song in episode 3.
I'm telling you, it's the Inception music, yeah?
Probably.
Yeah.
Stupid.
You know what I really loved about the episode, though? The references were pretty damn great, too. Mm-hmm. Where, oh, hey, Pinkie Pie, it's like Bugs Bunny. And that was perfect.
I actually didn't catch that one.
Yeah, I didn't catch it at first, either, until people started bringing it up, and I'm like, oh my god. They pulled a Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
And it was really great. That was probably my favorite reference in a long time from the show.
I don't know, man. Dragon Quest.
Well, that's in the future.
Well, that's in the future, but we know.
I know, but it's in the future. Future, it's in the distance.
Okay.
You know, we're right now we're dealing with the past. We're trying to talk about the past.
I keep forgetting I can't nod, and you guys can't see me when I nod, so I'm just nodding.
Kind of pointless.
Yeah.
And then
Bill.
There was that one shot with Fluttershy where it like zoomed and had like a 3D that one shot.
Yeah, where they finally remembered that all the ponies were 3D models and they used it to their advantage.
Yeah, that just was beautiful. How they worked that in and just how this is the entire episode. That might be one of my favorites this season.
And they finally had a Fluttershy episode. It only took them until 19.
Yeah, took them a while.
19.
God.
It's weird how the characters' episodes are like coming in pairs this season. Like we had a few Rarity episodes near each other, a few Rainbow Dash episodes. Twilight had the beginning of the season.
Yeah, and then there was a couple. We had Applejack, and then now we're gonna get some Fluttershy episodes. We're finally gonna get another Twilight episode.
Thank God.
3.
Thank God.
For Derek here, finally.
4 was pretty much a Twilight episode.
True. Yeah.
The season just feels kind of weird because season 1 was completely dominated by Twilight, and now it's like
we don't need Twilight in every episode anymore.
Where is she?
That's what they're saying, Derek. I want Twilight in every episode.
He cried so hard he turned into Beaker.
Oh God.
So yeah, that episode was really good. And then the upcoming episode is going to be something special. As always, spoiler alert. I say as always, even though this is our second podcast.
Yeah. We're already getting into that mode, man.
Spoiler alert!
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Chicken noise, car crashing, man jumping out of a building.
Radio douchebags! Yeah!
Derek and the beard! Anyway.
So yeah, next week's episode, Twilight is going to get a message from the future.
From herself.
And potentially gets another mental breakdown.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I want to see how Doctor Who-ish it's gonna be.
I want to see if it's actually a message from the future, or if it's just like someone. What if it's Trixie pulling her leg? What if Trixie's just like,
please,
like,
God,
like
please.
passive aggressive, trying to ruin Twilight's sanity from the background the whole season?
I'm just looking at that Trixie poster right now. Fuck you, Trixie.
Which one? The one Bobby drew?
Yes.
Look at how smug she looks. It's wonderful. And then,
you made me do it.
Damn straight, I made you do it.
Personally, I think you made me draw her like a little too bedroom eyes. But
hey, that was your artistic decision.
You showed me the face you wanted me to make it look like, and I made it look just like that face.
It was arrogant.
No more
Twilight
talking
from
about
what
your
he's into.
sexy ponies.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We're not that kind of podcast. Not
Thank
until we
God.
register PonyPokey.xxx
Not until we get that domain name.
and just cover the entire site of screenshots from this show where the camera is behind a pony. And that's the whole show.
God.
Jake
Website.
will be running that front. I'm just going
No. Bobby's the one who just came up with the idea. I think that's his.
I think we'll have Andrew. We'll give it to our friend Andrew.
Yes.
Wait, which one?
Andrew
Yeah!
Smith. Andrew Smith, yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited to see this Twilight episode.
Mhm.
Really excited to see Twilight back first and foremost, because it really has been since the beginning of the season that we've had a full episode for her. So, really excited about that. Real excited. Real excited. Yeah.
I'm excited.
I know Derek is...
Yay.
Derek is going to make that sound for the next few days.
As we've learned repeatedly, Derek kind of likes Twilight a little bit.
A little bit. Just a little bit. And so about that about covers last week and this week's episode.
Mhm.
I guess we can move on and talk about GDC.
Yeah, who cares about ponies?
No, but it's a big thing. I guess we should talk about it a little bit, because a lot of our fans play video games. You know, considering we do have video game sound effects in, like, every episode of the Abridged series.
Yeah, that's like one of our things. And every time it's like, whoa, you used music from Earthbound or something.
Like, holy shit, you guys are awesome! It's just like... They
Mother
really...
3 name drop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, before we start this, I need help. Someone that uses Family Tracker, if you're listening to this, I'm having problems. I can't get it out of the 7th octave, and it won't go down, ever. It's stuck. And I want to write stuff, but it's all way too high.
If you have any tips for Derek on Family Tracker, I'm going to put his URL.
No, you're going to put my phone number.
Here, if you want to call Derek, call the number at the bottom of the screen.
This is the Help Derek with Family Tracker hotline.
I'm actually going to put his number here.
Don't forget, this isn't just a video, it's also mostly audio.
Yeah. I'll have Spike say it.
No, don't really put my number up here. God!
Man, you just said put your number up here. What do you want me to do?
Shut up!
It's Spike's fault now.
GDC time! Come
Oh
on!
yeah, we're talking about GDC.
Video games! Video games!
Video.
So,
Video games!
this is just a rumor at this point, but it sounds like Valve might be making a console.
All of my prayers.
I
right
really
now.
want that to happen.
That would be so amazing to have a Valve gaming platform for your living room. It would be so great.
I'd sell my Xbox.
I'd say the only reason I would not sell mine is because A, my parents would not let me, and B, because it would only be like you and me on the Valve box or whatever they call it. Andrew would still be on Xbox because Andrew would not get a Valve console. He does not care about Valve at all.
No, but I'd buy one.
Yeah,
I'd definitely get one.
especially because like I have Steam and Valve games on my computer, but as I learned, there isn't really such thing as a gaming laptop for less than like $3,000.
Yeah, you're not gonna get that.
So I keep having to turn the graphics settings down if I want Half-Life 2, a game that came out in 2004, to not lag my computer.
Yeah, that's a bit of a thing.
But
Bit
a
of an
Valve
issue.
box,
God, that would be so great.
that would solve all my problems.
Especially if you could like cross-platform and play with people on the PC.
I would
And-
cry.
That would be so beautiful. Like playing TF2, you know,
Have two Killing Floor.
Imagine if you could get mods on this console.
Yeah, that's like a big thing. They'd probably have to allow it.
That would be so ridiculous. To have a console you could legally and you allowed to mod, and they won't freak out and turn your console into a brick. It would be so wonderful.
Valve don't care. Valve don't give two shit.
See, Valve's smart. They know that good mods only make people want to play the game more.
Yeah, as long as they don't allow like hackers to fuck everything up, just screw with all the leaderboards or something, or start erasing people's accounts, then that's fine.
Yeah.
That would probably be the only thing. And just speculating, what if they did release Half-Life 3 with the new Valve box? Think about the money they would make.
I would poop myself. You heard it here first, folks.
Headline!
I can read the headlines now. Local man ruins everything in his shorts. With
God.
poop over a Valve console.
And Half-Life 3. Oh.
That's a pretty shitty headline.
Hey!
Really?
Shitty headline.
God.
Games, though. Games.
What else is happening?
Ass Creed. Ass Creed 3.
In America.
Oh,
Yeah.
In America, I'm so happy.
Revolutionary War.
I get to kill everything that I love.
You get to take orders from George Washington.
And Ben Franklin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill him first.
Okay.
All right, I guess if that's your thing.
Baka.
Ben Franklin is a baka guy, Gene. You heard it here first.
Christ.
God. All right.
Yeah, but the new Creed looks really nice. It's a really underused setting and time period.
Ass Creed.
Ass Creed.
Ass Creed. Metal Gear.
Yes, Metal Gear.
What about Metal Gear?
Metal Gear Revengeance.
Oh, yeah. Is that... I'm assuming that's at GDC somewhere.
That's somewhere in there. I haven't seen anything for it, though, luckily.
That's what I was talking about. What do you think I was talking
I
about?
don't know what you were talking about. You said Metal Gear. So I'm like, Metal Gear? That's why I said, question-y. I didn't get it. Yeah, and then there's also the first Halo 4 vidoc.
I really don't care. All I care about is Pokemon Black and White 2.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of cool GDC news.
Yes.
And
Lots of cool GDC news that I am not following. Oops.
jeez,
Me
Bobby.
neither.
Jeez, guys.
I just wait to read it in a magazine.
Who reads magazines?
Me when I'm pooping!
You heard it here first, folks.
I just check Destructoid every now and then, and that's about
Every
it.
now and again.
I just read Game Informer.
It's like reading Game Bro, man.
It's the game, bro. The game, bro.
I think it's story time.
Story time!
Story time. It's story time.
Yeah, it is. So, alright. I'm going to tell you about the most creepily socially awkward kid possibly in existence. Honestly, I don't think that they could genetically engineer a more awkward person.
Now, you have to understand, kids. We've come to the hypothesis that he's not even real.
We
Yeah.
can't.
That he is a group
We physically
figment
cannot.
of our imagination.
We cannot accept the fact that he may be a real entity.
He can't be.
It does not work.
To keep this person's real identity under wraps, we'll call him Gerbil.
Yeah, trouble.
Gerbil.
Because that's exactly what he smells like somehow.
Yay.
I don't want
I'm
to
just
know.
going to stay out of this conversation and let these two talk because they know a lot more than me and I don't want to get shot.
Alright, so
It's not like he listens to this.
there are basically two things you need to know about this kid before I get into, the scary thing about him recently. So, first of all, he practically worships Shadow the Hedgehog,
Yeah, that's normal, right?
and he's a senior in high school. He
Mhm.
worships Shadow the Hedgehog. And he smells bad in the end.
See, that's not very nice. Why would you say that about somebody?
He does, though.
He smells like a gerbil and/or hamster cage, right?
Scary!
Now you have to understand, kids, is that this man is just not real.
He can't be.
Yeah.
We're praying he isn't. The really bad thing is that this person, Gerbil has become a brony.
Yeah, that happened.
And it's scary because, you can like whatever you want to like, but if you only like stuff like Princess Molestia and Shed.move, and that's all you ever want to brag about having watched and laugh creepily about in art class when I'm just trying to mind my own business, I'm gonna be creeped the fuck out, okay?
It's understandable.
If you want to talk about the actual show and then you're like, oh, did you see the Princess Molestia update? No, I don't follow. Oh, okay. That's fine, but no. Not like, last night I listened to the audio version of Princess Molestia for 2 hours on loop and I just laughed the whole time. That's kind of disturbing.
God.
But the one thing he did that definitively proved that he cannot be a real person. Let me tell you this
This
story.
is the best story in the world. You listen good.
Alright. It's after 7th period, so school's out. Walk into Derek's van, minding my own business.
Derek's minivan.
Derek's lovely teal minivan.
I'm gonna put a picture of that up here in a second.
Oh yeah, it's got a duck inside of it.
It
For all
does.
the kitties.
So, anyway, I'm walking to the van, just minding my own business. All of a sudden, I hear this creepy old man laugh, behind me, like I'm scared for my life. And I look behind me, it's Gerbil! I know that's his real name. But it's fucking Gerbil, and he's right there! And he's just, creeping up behind me, not making a noise until he's right behind me and starts laughing. Then, what he does, he grabs onto the flagpole with one arm, spins around like he's in a musical or something, and goes the exact opposite direction. It's like Pennywise from It. He can't be real.
It doesn't seem possible.
He's Tim Curry dressed up as a clown, is what I'm saying.
It is. Oh my god.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's pretty horrifying. Oh, but that's our acquaintance gerbil for you guys.
And that's the end of story time.
Yay, story time.
Oh, yay.
Well, on that note, I think it's a good time for us to go and take a break, regain our composure after telling the terrifying tale of the gerbil. We're going to leave you with some music. This is Never Ending Strife by Hateseed. It's a great song, he's awesome. Go check out his channel if you haven't already, and we will be right back.
Excuse me, I don't mean to alarm. And certainly I mean you know physical harm. I'm just a reigning king of chaos here to rock your world. So just sit tight and let this little story unfurl. My mission is simple, never-ending strife. I'll worm into your heart and then I'll cut like a knife. My intentions are clear, so just surrender your will. I'm like a predator and I'm going in for the kill. Don't hate me cause I'm funny, don't hate me cause I'm beautiful. You should hate me cause I'm better than you. I only wanna party, I only wanna play it cool. I'm beholden to see this through. I can try to wrap it little pony head, spreading by the lies and whispers. I'm gonna tell you about your fake of pony friends. The reason so hard it whispers. Tension now, it's fuel to flee. Your elements of harmony are worthless to me. So please, you can't beat me, just fire away. I'll shrug it off and live to laugh another day. My hatred and wisdom are 1,000 years old. Millennia trapped in stone and desolate cold. Your princess couldn't save you, now you have no hope. You're hanging yourself, I'm just providing a rope. Don't hate me cause I'm funny, don't hate me cause I'm beautiful. You should hate me cause I'm better than you. I only wanna party, I only wanna play it cool. I'm beholden to see this through. I can try to wrap your little pony head, spreading white lies and whispers. I'm gonna tell you about your freckled pony friends. The rage is so hot it blisters.
And we're back.
Welcome back.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that lovely music by Hateseed, hopefully.
Yes.
Hopefully by now, Jake messaged him and said, hey, is it cool if we use this? You know, because Jake doesn't like to send things on time.
Whoops.
Yeah!
Should we briefly touch on that, or should we just go straight to the mailbag?
Jake doesn't send things on time.
Alright, this is
No,
what happened.
no. Listen, no Ponatoma, no. Noten.
No.
I'll tell you guys later. You guys have my number, maybe.
No.
I'm putting your number in now.
No, we're doing this now. We might as well. All right. So I'm sure you guys have heard of a little, arguably.
You can use your words. Come on now.
Arguably abridged series.
Arguably abridged series?
Or redub, whatever you want to call it. Friendship is Witchcraft, because, everybody loves Friendship is Witchcraft, us included. I'm having trouble. I can't even say problem.
Basically, I'm going to talk for Bobby.
Yeah,
He can't talk right now. Friendship is Witchcraft. We love them. Sherlock Pones. I actually didn't know it was two people for the longest time, and I thought it was a dude.
That was the
I am sorry. What are their names?
Lewis and Jenny.
Lewis and Jenny. I am very sorry. If you're listening to this, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Anyway, so I've been showcased on there once already as Dadity, Rarity's father.
It was a damn fine portrayal you did there.
Thank you, Jake. But so just ask, hey, can we get some lines for you? Yeah, sure. Okay, so we do them. Hey, we have some other. Okay, yeah, sure, we'll do these ones too. All right, Jake, we got these lines. You should send them.
Hey,
He doesn't send them.
The first time I sent them 5 seconds after you guys left.
No.
The second time, it was 1 day later. What big deal?
Why did you wait?
Why? With 1 day.
It was like an emergency. We already waited.
Nobody said it was an emergency to me.
Guys, we're sorry. It's all Jake's fault. Anyway, it's time for the mailbag. Mailbag. We're gonna read some mail. Mailbag. I'm gonna read a pail. Mailbag.
Mailbag. So we got Twilight here. Say hi, Twilight.
Hey guys, Twilight Sparkle here, gonna read you some mailbag. The first question is from Tumblr user Lara. And they ask, marry me.
Well, we're already married. I'm sorry.
We're
Yeah.
married to an anon, so
Yeah.
We're married to an anonymous user on Tumblr.
I mean,
I'm sure Jake will link
yeah.
that particular post right now.
Right about now, somewhere in here.
the wedding was lovely.
It was a very, very nice wedding.
I had a blonde mohawk.
I was wearing shorts.
Of course you were.
I can't.
Oh, and
wear
I was wearing a
pants.
purple suit. Just like Twilight.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The next question is from, well, actually this isn't even a question, because, well, I don't even know. Shout out to user Not Zero or MS Paint DA.
Let me just give you a little Tumblr advice. If you're going to send a picture via mail, via submit, do submit photo, because you cannot submit pictures through text post. So we have absolutely no idea what you sent us.
Yeah, we can't see it. It won't load. So,
Hopefully it wasn't nudes.
yeah, let's hope.
Don't do that, kids.
That would be bad. All right.
See, because if you're a kid, well, that gets me and Bobby in trouble. And if you're not a kid, that gets Jake in trouble. Now, once Jake turns 18...
No, I think all of it gets Jake in trouble.
Actually, yeah. You know
all
what?
of it does.
Screw Jake. Send stuff like... Send them, kids.
No, God.
Anyway, next question.
Coming from user Green Slime Ghost, if you had to pick a favorite pony DJ, Living Tombstone, Wooden Toaster, Mike the Microphone, etc., which one would it be?
Oh, honestly, I don't know many DJs, you'd call them. I know musicians. I mean, I don't know if you're using DJ as a term for musician.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing.
If I'm saying musician, I really have to go with Acoustic Brony. And, Rainbow Crash 88. Those are my two favorites. So
those are really...
now, Jake is the man you want to ask about this.
Yeah.
God, there are so many that are so wonderful.
Mr. 9 gigabytes of pony music.
Yeah, 9 gigs. No
Thanks,
big deal.
Veggie.
Thank you, Veggie. Shout out to Veggie's Rad Garden. He's wonderful.
Yo, Veg. What up? Hey.
Yeah. I personally very much enjoy General Mumble's work. As much as it pains Bobby for me to say that.
He's great. It's just those two songs.
Those two songs, the lyrics in those two songs, man.
The gummy one's inappropriate too, but it's hilarious.
But that is hilarious. And, yeah. That one's hilarious. And then the Jelly Pony.
Jake's your man on that stuff, so if you guys ever want any suggestions on music, just talk to Jake.
Hi, ow.
Or Veggie, shout out to Veggie.
Veggie with his 9 gigabyte.
I know in the Q&A video I said Rainbow Crash 88 and Interrobang Pie, and they're still great, but now I'd say my favorite is probably So Great and Powerful.
Yeah, So Great and Powerful is also really, really wonderful.
Next question.
From Tumblr user Ask Poseida, what would you say is the hardest part of making the Abridged series?
Okay, well, writing typically takes us a while.
Yeah.
But it's fun. So the hardest part is the thing I have to do alone over the course of many days, which is editing.
Editing.
It is
shit out of
It is a
the
pain in the
episodes.
ass having to remember what clips we said would sync up with each line and making them sync and realizing, oh wait, we put way too many syllables into this line.
Whoopsies.
We need to rewrite it. And that's
all
what
those
delays the
things.
episodes is when we realize we fucked up.
Yeah.
We have to re-record.
And then we can't get together for like 4 days. So.
Yeah.
Because of NASCAR or something.
No, well, that only
Because
happened
of
once.
NASCAR.
That happened one time, and you're gonna bring that
Put
up
on your
every
NASCAR.
other- What you get.
Jake hurt me.
Anyway,
Yeah, editing is a pain.
I think writing, it is definitely the biggest challenge all three of us face, because we have to make sure it's funny. We have to make sure it isn't just reference after reference on top of reference.
Because we kind of did that one time, episode 7, oops.
7.
Wait, which one was 7?
The Evangelion episode.
Okay, well that one was like a themed episode
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
Evangelion. But yeah, I get you.
If you liked Evangelion, it was a good episode, and if you didn't,
Just kind of like, what the hell's going on
it
here?
just makes
Yeah.
this reminds you
Hey,
of cicadas.
that was for me. You kids aren't making this. This is
Hey,
mine.
it's okay.
I made this.
It's okay.
I did it, man.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay. But yeah,
Poop on you, Jake.
stop saying that. Anyway, yeah, writing.
Writing is definitely a tough thing, and then definitely editing for Bobby.
Yeah.
God.
And then sometimes we have some recording problems where. Funny story. In the beginning, Bobby really couldn't get into Applejack at all, so he had to say "Howdy doody, y'all" for
Howdy doody.
upwards of 5
Howdy
minutes.
doody.
Sometimes
You just have to sit there and
Howdy
repeat
doody,
it.
howdy doody, howdy doody, y'all.
And he just do it over and over again until he could get an Applejack line.
And then you know me, sometimes my Twilight and Rainbow Dash will just kind of mix.
And I remember the one line you could not say for the first episode was brunch.
I could not say the word
Why don't
brunch.
y'all stay for brunch?
If you've seen our first blooper reel video, you know exactly how painful the word brunch is to me.
Yeah.
I'll link you that right now.
All right, next question.
From the Lady Grayscale. How would you classify different kinds of bronies if you were to attempt to do such a thing?
All right. So this one is... There's definitely different levels of bronies. I can easily see that. That there are... I'd say there are about 3 levels. There are just people who are just fans.
Oh shit, Jake throwing down some hardcore shit
Hard
right
facts.
now.
You know it.
Whoa.
What? Anyway.
Dubstep remix. Featuring Skrillex.
Anyway, I'd say there would be 3 levels. There's the pony fan, who, enjoys My Little Pony, occasionally frequents maybe Pony-chan, goes on EQD every now and again.
That's me.
That is Derek.
That's Derek.
That's Derek. Then there, I would say, are the pony freaks, which I would say are more me and Bobby, where we're every single day we'll look at pony, pictures and music, and watch episodes more frequently, and really get into the daily what's happening in the fandom. Kind
Well,
of
I'm not Mr. I've seen
All right, I think
Ghostbusters
Jake,
20,
I think
30
that's
times.
I think that's you. I mean,
Well,
that's
then-
more you than Bobby.
Well, Bobby's into it a lot too. Especially
He is
on
into it a
Tumblr.
lot, but he is more of like, not saying you don't contribute because you do with all this,
Yeah.
but he is a big contributor with
Yes.
the art and everything.
See,
Yeah.
PonyPokey doesn't get a lot of this, but I am actually trying to become a decent artist, and I have Fluttershy Replies that's comparable in popularity to
Hold on, let me pull it up.
PonyPokey.
Do you care if your follower count is disclosed at all?
Yes, because like I've said it on my personal blog, but I'm waiting for a follower celebration
Well,
post later.
I mean, let's just say
It's a lot.
It's
It's a good amount.
it's more than I thought I would get.
I mean, if think about how much. I'm not trying to diss anyone, but think how much your blog has. Just like your normal blog, and maybe about 40 of them. However many followers you may have.
Yeah.
So you guys make up your own speculations and send them in.
Think about how
Write them on your arm.
Easy.
And the knife.
Anyway, but yeah, I was trying to lump you in there because the next level is not good level, and that's where it becomes.
There's really 4 levels, I think.
I think there's only 3 because the next level you get into obsessive, where it's every day, everything, pony. If something happens in the fandom you don't like, you're gonna bitch and scream about it. If
The people who tried to tell Yamino to go kill herself.
that is them, that is the kind of brony I'm talking about.
Guys, if that was one of you, you should feel ashamed.
You really should.
yeah,
But
I don't even know Yumino, but it's just
You really should not do
I
that.
think most of our fans though are like the first 2 levels.
I definitely think so.
Like the vast majority of the fandom is just people who like the show. They
Yeah.
might like reblog some fan art or something if they have a Tumblr, but not like their whole lives revolve around ponies.
Yeah, like where every day they wake up to a mixtape of Mike the Microphone and Jackalap, and then
good.
they sit there and making fan art of them, and just like, oh, I hope they like it. You know, just like really get into it way too far.
But I think that's a good description of everything. Alright, next question.
From Tumblr user Tails Dude, favorite open world game?
Open world game. I don't know, like, I enjoy... Actually, frick.
I can say mine right off the bat. Fallout 3
Of course.
is... I own 2 copies of Fallout 3.
I'm borrowing one of them.
Yes, because one is Game of the Year and one is the original.
Alright, Jake's gonna really probably hit me.
Oh, God.
I really do have to go with the Assassin's Creed franchise.
I'm not going to hit you for that, no.
He likes Assassin's
I
Creed
like
too.
Assassin's Creed.
Ass Creed!
Okay,
I
stop
can't wait
saying
for
Ass Creed.
Ass Creed!
Anyway. Yeah, I like
Honor
Creed.
Runga Bunga Dunga Dunga. I'm
Anyway.
just gonna call him Runga Bunga Dunga Dunga. No,
Jesus Christ.
Jake.
This one isn't as popular, but I definitely go with Just Cause 2 because it's like they have a lot of fun with it. Like the grappling hook and the parachute make it way more interesting to travel.
I've heard a lot of good things about that. I just haven't not gotten a chance to play it. It sounds like it'd be really
I
fun.
have to
So
love it
you
too.
got no ain't got no chance.
Okay,
Jake.
let me say, Fallout 3 and Assassin's Creed are great games, but they do not have a nightclub airship.
Well, you know what game probably has that, but I haven't advanced far enough in the
Saints
game?
Row 3!
Yeah, Saints Row 3. They probably have that somewhere in there.
Yeah, but that's Saints Row. You expect that kind of
I have a
crazy shit to
dildo
happen.
baseball bat I can use on people.
You expect it to happen in Saints Row 3, but just cause you go, no, I'm a mercenary. I'm going to take down this dictator guy on this island. Not airship that's a nightclub. And
Made
it's
completely
massive.
out of dildos on fire.
Flaming dildo!
That's Just Cause 3.
Yeah.
Wearing a cat suit
Oh, God.
with disco ball eyes, and the schlong is actually a lightsaber,
That's-
and it can shoot dogs out of it like a cannon. Anyway, next question.
From Tumblr user Lemon Lime Citrus Time. Hi guys, my question is, do you guys have any other brony friends you know personally? Or is it just the 3 of you guys together, by yourselves, as bronies where you live? Is the fandom just between you guys at school?
We have a pretty decent amount of friends who, like, enjoy the show, might not consider themselves bronies, but they would watch the show of their own accord, and they do like the stuff we do.
Yeah.
And then, like, Michael, Murphy, Lizzie, I think Leah?
Leah,
Not quite Leah.
Sam, Patrick,
Sam Patrick.
Patrick's
Well-
brother.
Patrick's brother, definitely. I've gotten Eric to watch a few episodes. He enjoys it. He respects what we do a lot.
And, you know, we have friends that, you know, we'll show it to them, and, you know, they don't like it, so, hey, that's not their thing.
Yeah, that's their
You know,
thing.
we talk about our friend Andrew. You know, before, you know, he would just kind of just hate on it, you know.
Yeah.
But, and then we just, you know, we sat down, we watched an episode, and it just, you know, wasn't his thing, so whatever.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we have, you know, friends, I use the term loosely, that just don't hate it completely and just won't even, you know, get a word in edgewise with us about it. And,
Yeah.
you know, I don't even talk to those people anymore.
Yeah,
Other reasons.
I know
too,
what
but
you're
hey.
I think I know what you're
Hey!
I think I know what you're talking about.
I'm dissing someone on my podcast like it's 1,000-something plays on my blog with a bunch of, oh yeah, suck it, aha, swag, whoop.
I think we know who won that. Let's move on.
From Tumblr user CXJ Pony. What gave Bobby, assuming it was his idea, the idea to start doing these commentaries? And did you think they were going to explode as much as they did?
Well, very astute of you, because it was my idea. Even though I don't think we've ever said that. Right. A long time ago, I noticed a bunch of My Little Pony old school fans, like, if you like G1, that's fine. But they're, like, rampantly bashing Generation 4, and I'm like, no, if you look at it, like, objectively, you'll see Friendship is Magic is just a really good show, and Generation 1, if you take out the nostalgia factor, is just a really bad show. And so I made a really long text post comparing them, and looking back, it probably wasn't the best written thing, but, you know, I got the point across, and then we started PonyPokey, and someone suggested we do a video commentary of Generation 3, because at the end of that long post, I was like, and I'm not even going to get into Generation 3, and posted like a horribly disfigured JPEG artifact picture of a Generation 3 pony, I don't know which one. And And so, like, okay, just one time so we have something else to put up on the channel, we'll watch Generation 3 and we'll do our reactions. And then it became far more popular than the Abridged series has. Oops.
Whoopsies.
Yep. Which is fine. You know, dude, I just love doing these things.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't even give a shit.
it's, you know, we're a very personality-oriented blog where our personalities make a lot of the stuff work. Mm-hmm. And they really like seeing that in the commentaries.
Like, if it was just me commentating these things,
it'd be a lot of swag, whoop, swag, whoop.
yeah. And everyone would just be like, Derek, what are you doing?
Can we have a Derek-only commentary one of these days?
Maybe.
If we get 10 messages saying we want a Derek-only commentary,
it'll happen.
I'll make one myself. Off my laptop mic in Sony Vegas in 30 minutes.
That will be wonderful.
You heard it here first, folks!
Next question.
From Tumblr user Ask Skysender, a.k.a. our stalker, apparently? So, I don't think I've heard your guys' opinion on shipping. Yes, the snake in the corner of every fandom, shipping. Considering 95% of all characters who are canon are all females, it also makes for a lot of lesbian couples, which is just pretty damn funny. So, you guys have any personal opinions on shipping? Personal favorites or least favorites?
I do agree with this question, you know, that 95% of all the characters that are canon are all female. And I don't know if it's just me. It's just me, you know. You know, if you're, you know, if you are gay or bisexual or whatever you know, what do the kids call it these days? Identify as, all that. You know, hey, that's you. I ain't. I'm not that. So, you know, if I ship anything at all, and I don't ship anything in MLP, because one, the show is just intended, it's intended for kids, but, you know, the tagline is, intended for kids, but the kids' parents will like it too. Yeah. And that's kind of trickled down to, it's intended for kids, but this 18 to 38 age bracket likes it too. Okay. But, you know, if I ship anything, it's normally, you know, guy, girl, and it's pretty canon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't ship Evangelion. I don't touch that shit, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Too scary.
I think
I'd probably start, like, writing something about it, and then all of a sudden I'd dwell into, like, the psychological aspects of everything, and my brain would turn to mush, and I'd just be, like, crying, and my tattoo would be resonating, and be like, no, it's taking over!
And then you just turn into a pile of LCL.
Damn it!
But yeah, I think the only ship that I think Bobby and I support is Lyra X Bonbon, because that is just... It's amazing how they just subtly put hints into every episode now.
I think that one actually does work, so...
That they're at least best friends, if not something more.
But I think after Bonbon's saddlebag that is like green and has Lyra's cutie mark on it, I think that's like the equivalent of two people going around wearing like matching shirts.
Yeah.
And people are going to make assumptions.
Yeah.
And I think they're in a relationship... And they're just like subtly hinting at it in the background. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I really like that. And the image from the Rugrats where Stewie's making food at like 3 in the morning. And they have it pony-fied with Lyra and Bonbon. That's one of my favorite images in the fandom. Okay,
like other ships, they're okay. I don't have anything against like all the main 6 ships. Some of them, it's like, oh, that's okay, but I'm not gonna go around defending anything or calling it my OTP.
Yeah.
So
or any of those ridiculous ships that exist, like Gilda and Pinkie Pie or something, or even Twilight and Trixie makes no goddamn sense. Even if the name even if the name Twixie is pretty adorable. I'm just going to leave that there, and next question.
Oh, Jake, you scare me. This is from an anonymous user. What are your plans for episode 10 of the Ultimate Abridged series? What the hell is that?
Baka.
From Tumblr user Professor Derpy. Dumb mailbag question. Professor, no questions are dumb. Thoughts on pony crossovers, and any you like in particular?
Alright, something that I've learned because of the internet is that there are good crossovers and there are bad crossovers. Last night, I'm just like, let's look through the Soul Eater tag. Soul Eater is a pretty good anime. And manga, much better manga. Apparently, I had no idea about this. One, I knew about this. There was lots of anime-style South Park fan art out there. And I'm telling you, kids, there's a lot out there.
Which is surprising.
Whole lot of South Park. But I found something called South Eater. Which was the main characters turned into the main characters of... Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, and sometimes it's really weird, but it works.
Like, I don't know if you guys saw the video the last couple of days, where it was panty stocking audio over an animated... basically, ponies animated to fit with panty stocking audio. And it was only like a 25-second clip, and it was when Stocking went on a diet. Do you remember that? And it was that bit, and it was spot on. It was Twilight and Celestia, and it worked perfectly. Mm-hmm. And it's just, there were crossovers like that made me just, like, this is absolutely perfect in the fandom. And then there are other ones where you just kind of sit there and scratch your head like
that one I found last night in the Earthbound tag. Oh boy! I was just minding my own business looking at Earthbound posts because I sure do like me some Earthbound, I tell you what. And then all of a sudden, there's Gygus from Mother 1 and lighting up some weed for a derpy and toking up. And what the fuck? And the scary part is that it was like really well drawn.
And just like... You know, some of those, just, they're out there, and it's all wonderful. Even if they're really weird.
It's wonderful and frightening.
At the same time.
Alright, yeah. But my next question.
From Tumblr user, High-Low Dreams. Mailbag! What are your views on Rainbow Factory, both song and fic?
We like the song, we hate the fanfiction, end of story.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one who's actually read the fanfiction here.
I skimmed it, and it scarred me.
Look, I don't read fanfiction, guys.
See, I'm the only one here who actually... If I hear a fanfiction is really good, I'll go out of my way to read it. But I don't, like, sit there in Equestria Daily and, oh my god, a new fanfiction was posted about Fluttershy getting a paper cut. I need to read this.
Let me explain a little short story. I'm sitting there on Tumblr. Oh, man, I never really read fanfiction. A little buddy of mine, I don't talk to him too much on there. Tumblr user Promo for Homo. Jalen, I guess that's how you say your name if you're listening to this, which you probably aren't. Hey. Anyway... He decides to fan mail me a fanfiction. Alert. Very graphic what I'm about to say.
Oh god.
Skip about 10 seconds from now. Basically, it's a fanfiction about a Pokemon trainer having sex with a Pokemon, then killing it, and then having sex with the Nurse Joy, and then killing everything. Basically...
Well...
I know there's good fanfiction out here. I'm not saying this wasn't well written. It was very well written, but no.
That's just like Rainbow Factory. Extremely well written, horrible storyline.
Well, actually, apparently there are two versions of Rainbow Factory. There's one that I think came after the song, one that came before the song. I'm guessing because the one that I'm assuming came after the song has the lyrics of the song in it as like chapter headers.
Yeah.
But yeah, the one that came first is garbage, from what I've heard, and the one that came second was well written, but much more disturbing.
Yeah, I read the second one. I didn't read the first one because I heard it was garbage. But yeah, the first one, or the second one, it's something. Mm-hmm. And last question.
And last but not least, from Tumblr user, this is your originality. I'm wanting to write a paper about MLP focusing a bit on the brony phenomenon. I find it fascinating that a show that has historically been targeted towards little girls can be so well loved by grown men. So, as identifying bronies, I have to ask you, has your masculinity ever been questioned by others? And if so, how do you react to them?
Dude, alright. I'm gonna do it, guys.
Oh god.
One day, while we were talking in my keyboarding class, the topic of bronies came up, and he goes, "Ooh, you're a brony?" And I go, "I've gotten laid and I have a girlfriend. What about you?" And then I told him not to speak because of his vlog. Anyway, that's how I feel about the subject. It doesn't matter, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's, like, bodybuilders out there that love this stuff.
I've heard...
Heck, man, you know, I'm a dude. I have a girlfriend. I don't...
Yeah.
You know, I like My Little Pony. Whatever.
Yeah, there
Fuck with it, dog, hey!
There are countless stories where I've read, or even a couple of people who I've talked to, who are enlisted in the military and love My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic.
Yeah.
It just crosses all boundaries, all borders, all genders. I say all, there's two of them. All sexuality.
No, there's not.
Don't tell Tumblr that.
Jesus shit.
Oh, okay, sorry.
God,
and we'll talk about that another day.
That's another topic for another podcast.
Please never.
On a different channel.
on
On a different
on
website.
Shark Pony, my new Tumblr account.
Shark Pony. All your
Shark
jabber...
Pokey.
All your
For
jabber...
Jabberjaw the Abridged series.
And fanfiction.
And fanfiction. Oh boy. That'll be up within the week.
God, I hope so. Well, I think that lawnmower from my neighbor, and we finished up the mailbag. I think we should wrap this up, guys.
Yeah. Good week. Let's see what this episode holds for us. As always, I'm
Time
Derek.
travel. I'm Jake.
And I'm Bobby.
And this
See
is-
ya.
Hey guys, Jake here to remind you to keep sending us these mailbag questions. They are awesome, and it is really, really fun to be answering your questions, so we don't have to go through an entire gigantic Q&A session. We can go through it a little bit quicker and a little more efficiently. Anyway, keep sending that to us. Download the podcast from the link below at Mediafire. If anyone knows how to get a podcast on iTunes, please, please, please tell us how to. And thanks for listening, every pony.